Why?
Thank you very much. Shout out to the king, racist nigga. Welcome. Hey, he's cool. Yeah, people like that. Welcome, niggas. Welcome.
Talk about Elvis?
I think he's all right. Yeah, that nigga's alive. We did a dedication video to him. Yeah, right. We all right, Elvis. You know what I mean?
Swipe.
Shit, the king's alive. Welcome, triple times. Bring it back. Reverse that bitch. Welcome again, nigga. We out here, in here. You are now listening. Wait a minute. Open your ears.
Open your eyes.
Watching. Open your eyes. Watermelon versus pumpkin. This is watermelon, melons that are made of water, perhaps, I don't know, versus the kins with the pumps. Kins with the pumps.
Oh, MC Hammer. Kins with the pumps. Kins with the pumps. They want the gourd with the kins with the pumps.
Look, if y'all
that
don't know
might be a
MC
remix.
Yeah, if y'all don't know about MC Hammer, you better get involved.
If you don't know about MC Hammer, who people don't understand the whole off-camera act, who he would throw you in a fucking trunk and you would never be found again, because like MC Hammer in real life was about that life.
He was
like,
a thug.
Yeah.
And then he became a preacher.
Like they do when they get afraid.
Yeah, most thugs.
I believe Ice Cube said, "If you scared, motherfucker, go to church," and that's kind of what happens.
It happens to all them niggas, man. So we here live, man. Not live, but live to your ears and eyes right now.
Live at the time.
At the time, right? We are live motion here on the set.
Live to tape.
Episode 79.
79.
And I have to say, 79 was the year I was shot out of a penis. And I was born in 80, so we're going to get that right.
I was thinking, too, I was like, progressive back then? Like, because now women can get pregnant, women have penises, or excuse me, now men can get pregnant, women could always get pregnant,
right.
Allegedly.
Right.
Now men can, I was like, what?
Men can get pregnant, and yeah, I was shot out of a penis, and and I think
your
it was
first birth.
My first birth, first squirt. I came out, cuz.
First squirt, the first birth, the birth.
If you think about it, I like to tell people this too. If you really think about it, if you never won a race in your life, nigga, that's a lie. Everybody has. We're here.
You won that first one.
The first race, nigga.
You won the first one.
The great race debate.
I mean, unless you're a, what is it, identical twin, you might have tied.
Right, there's a tie. The tie goes to the runner.
Or fraternal twins too, right?
Right.
They're the same
Shit,
thing.
they got triplets caught. I mean, that's a big tie. All you niggas is
Octomom had the 8-way tie.
Yeah, listen, and that was forced though. Them niggas forced that in that egg. That's
everybody.
That's a cheat code, nigga.
That's back in the day when your parents made you and your siblings shower to say, no, just fucking go in.
Get in there. We gotta
save
water. We gotta save water. Stop playing with your brother's balls. Get in there.
I remember being so young that I remember being a toddler, and I remember my mom handing me to my dad, and my dad holding me up, flipping me around, washing me off, and passing her back. Like that was the old school fucking quick shit. I'm happy he just didn't hold me upside down by a foot. You know, just like, shake him off.
You said you look back at it like, well, them niggas prepping me for sale. Well, these niggas like, all right, so it's clean. We got a good buck here. We're gonna get here. We got 35. Give me 35. Give me 45.
Right. Opening bids on them.
Niggas is selling kids. And it's hot out there in these streets.
It's hot, even though it's raining. You know, if you're watching on the YouTube video, we appreciate you for watching. You see the stuff in the back. Hey, man, next week I'm moving in. It's going to be gone.
It's
all right.
Be gone.
So if you're noticing, it's still, you know, it's accumulating back there.
Right. We like your attention to details, but look away.
But I'm telling you, I'm still doing the eBay joints. Let me just pop this off real quick. Found. Because Disney sells. I found this Disney frozen big giant cookie pan. Got it. What's that? $2. They selling online for $13. Come on, man. I bought 8 of them. I bought 8 of them because why not?
Come up, nigga. Why
man, and
not?
that's, you know, they can't all be, you know, huge transactions. Sometimes
I mean,
you
what's
got
it
to
going to cost to ship it? A couple hours, $2, $3 maybe?
Maybe, if that.
It's not very weighted as you see. It's not that big. You know
but yeah,
I mean?
Disney stuff moves, man. I sold a cash register this week.
Nice.
Got it for 10, sold it for 70. Come on, man.
Come on. What the fuck kind of cash register? Where the hell?
Somebody dropped it off at the Goodwill. It was over there. Yeah, no idea.
Goodwill.
I'm not putting myself out there.
Goodwill
stealing nothing.
Yeah,
but
Goodwill.
Yeah, Goodwill, because it was wild. I was looking around, and then you don't always look at the bottom shelf, and I was like, oh shit. Then they got the plug. Yo, you plug it in, and man, the shit turned on. There were numbers on it. I hit the thing. The fucking thing opened, so I put it online. You know. tested, but it doesn't have the keys. 2 days later, man, somebody bought that Bionk.
Niggas is in the nostalgia, man. You forget, and a lot of people that put these things up in the Goodwills, like they just wanted to fuck out. They don't care. And a lot of times it's going to be somebody older that's like they're not online like that. They don't give a fuck about putting shit online. It's like just get rid of this shit here. Give it to the Goodwill, honey.
Dude, I had an unfortunate one because I believe I explained this really quick last week, but I'll run through it really, really quick again. Where you got to think about VCRs. They don't make VCRs anymore, so all the VCRs that have ever been made have been made. But I missed out on one only because it was broke. But I picked up the VCR DVD combo, which is, once again,
upgrade shit.
I don't think that they make those shits anymore. And if they do, they're expensive as fuck. But I took it home. The VCR part worked. The fucking DVD part didn't. So, took it back. Got my store credit. But I was pissed because that would have been a big come up because those are rare.
Yeah, and people like those things, man. You forget because for us, it's all old and stupid. But people like that shit, man. It's like nostalgia's alive for, people like, I love it.
Dude, especially hipsters today, they're not trying to watch no fucking Netflix. They're like, no, I have my collection of VHS tapes, and that's all that I watch
and I sit here and I watch them, and I like
on my bubble TV.
Right, and it's like I like the video. I like the
I like the quality.
VHS was shitty quality, man. Let's keep it real. The fucking squiggly lines and shit going on, and the air noise.
But I'll tell you, man, because I have 2 VHS things for sale right now. I have 2 VHS players for sale right now, and I bought ET because I want to test them all.
Right.
Man, I'll tell you, when I put that bitch on, I was like, whoa, nostalgia creeped up the back of my neck real quick, where I was like, because I feel like if you didn't live through it, then, like, I don't think I could show it to my brother's kids and they would give a fuck. And I'm not talking about the movie. I'm talking about the quality and all that other stuff, too, because now we see everything streaming. We see everything digital.
Yep.
But we would recognize tape and what tape looks like. You know what I'm saying? It's the difference between
it's like, oh yeah, we can tell this is tape. There's a certain quality it had. At the time it was edgy, it was edge breaking. But at the time it was big shit. But we look at it now because we're so more advanced now from them days that it's like, oh, what was that?
Yep.
It's funny because I worked with a guy one time that he was 70 something years old, and he was talking about it. He goes, I went and watched one of the old school, what he used to watch as a kid, John Wayne shit, black and white cowboy movies, He goes, I went back and I watched them recently. He goes, man, I tell you, what the fuck? I don't even know. He said, how bad how corny and cheesy like the graphics were. He said, because I'm used to watching movies now.
Yeah, you're in the new shit.
He said, I see all the new stuff and how the graphics and everything has taken over, throughout the 70s, 80s, 90s. He's talking about going back into the fucking 50s, 40s. He goes, man, but it was groundbreaking at the time. But you look at it now, like, well, he said with the big fake horse, and you could tell the fake hair is moving, and the fake background, and the guy's like going like this, and it looks really stupid. But he's like, you don't know no better at a kid.
It was the only thing available. Yeah.
Right. So it was like
you had nothing to compare it to.
Like, it's like, man, I can't believe shit like this exists. Then you get older and be like, man, that was some dumb shit.
Garbage. I'm telling you, if for people that are watching, if by chance you take the advice, go look at, I'm not saying you watch the whole movie. Go look at Jurassic Park 1. Shit looks like garbage now.
Right.
You see that when you're like, oh my God. That's not, no, they didn't, because they didn't have the lighting and they didn't have the shading right. It was just like, oh, there it is. And it's like, but it doesn't balance with any other colors in the fucking scheme. And
it's big, weird, funny colored dinosaur.
Yep.
That's running around and eating people.
That's it, man. But no, technology's dope. I'm so glad that I'm here for it. I'm looking forward to the virtual sex. Come on, man.
No, it's going to go down. It's going to be a lot of single people out there in the world. It's just like, I don't need you, bitch. I have Veronica.
Well, people are so quick to disconnect nowadays, too, where it's like, I don't like one single thing, done, I'm gone. Because like I said, man, Instagram and everything else, it's done wonders for women's self-esteem, and it's hurt average-ass dudes like me. You know what I'm saying? Because now every girl, they all got options. All girls got options now.
I don't really need this shit. I'm a winner. And then you go look at them 6 months later. You're still a winner, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
You still winning by yourself. You keep telling yourself that. You know what I mean? Some people are just hard to love. It's like, I can't do it, baby. You all fucked up in the game. So get your shit together, man. Get your shit together. Did I mention I'm Young Pastry?
I don't think so.
Why you NG Pastry? Nigga, we out here, man. This is Watermelon vs. Pumpkin. That probably was a super long intro, but we thank you niggas for tuning in and listening and watching for those that are watch it. I don't know where we're at. Are we subscriber count? I don't know. We're
Man, we're 280 something, I believe, on the YouTube, man. If you want to share and tell a friend, we've definitely been climbing.
I like it. Last time I think we gave update, it was like 217 or something. I thought, or 220.
I think so.
Yeah, that's cool. Hey,
you know what? I'll look it up right now. But while I am looking it up, I am his, not your, motherfucking co-host, Lil Mattress, LILMATTRESS. You know what it is. You know where it is. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for listening to us. Please hit like, share, and subscribe. Watermelonversuspumpkin.com, watermelonvspumpkin.com. As of right now, we have 285 subscribers on the YouTube,
Niggas.
285 subscribers on the Just Baked channel. You search Watermelon versus Pumpkin podcast. You know that we are up there. That's how we've been doing it.
286. Who won't be 286? Come through in the mix.
Yeah, man. Get us up to 300 if you so choose to. Probably nothing will happen at that point, but still, it would be nice to cross that threshold.
Right.
And
each milestone is a small but large one. Yeah.
And I can't tell you when they're coming, but in the weeks to come, we will be out of the car, and hopefully we'll be making some treats and things of that nature, because summertime is coming. If you're watching on the videotape, you might see today in the beautiful state of Connecticut that it is raining, and it's just shitty outside.
Seattle West, nigga.
But at least it's some cool rain. It's not the rain where that it rained and oh my God, I'm wet. Not because of the rain, but because of the funk, because of the humidity, and all that shit.
Everything is just sticking and fucking. Ugh.
It's some cold rain, which is some nice rain. You know what I'm saying? A band called Garbage once had said, "I'm only happy when it rains." Bars.
And Forrest Gump said, "It's a big old stinging rain, big old fat rain, and sometimes the rain came from underneath." What the fuck is you talking, Forrest? But I like it, nigga.
That's a stupid classic movie.
Oh
man, that shit is...
every time it's on, I gotta watch.
Yeah,
it's one of those it's like I can't turn away. If I'm ever I mean, channel surfing is not what I do anymore because I do everything streaming online. I don't really do the basic
streaming
cable.
And dreaming.
But the basic cable days of just channel surfing, and it's like Forrest is on. It's like
gotta do it.
Put the remote down
because you forget how good it is, and it's weird too because way back in the day, and even he's from that, but. Back in the day to where it was like movie stars, and even because he's so clean cut and hasn't had any scandals and shit like that, I don't think we understand who the fuck Tom Hanks is. Like, man, same thing with like Will Smith. Will Smith is still alive, so like we don't get it. But it's
and they won't until he
dies. Fucking,
he dies, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, he was really great. We didn't appreciate it."
Yo, Castaway? Are you fucking kidding me?
That's another one. I told you, I got a weird no homo man crush on my man Tom Hanks. Like I started going over some of the movies. Like I think I love that nigga movies. Like a lot of some of my ones, the favorite ones, like that one, Green Mile. There's another one. If it's on, I'm watching it.
Yep.
Oh, Green Mile's on. All right, here we go. Pop that on real quick. John Coffey. He's the Black Jesus. That's what this means. Y'all didn't know that?
Yep. Curing cancer. Come on.
You know what I mean? Shit. That Castaway.
Castaway is
Saving
so
Private
dope.
Ryan with the crazy fucking opening scene, the beaches of Normandy. That was insane.
Yep.
That was like out of the war movies I seen where they reenacted that storming the beach. That one was like they gave you a real feel for how that shit was going down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like the way that went down. I was like, holy shit, guys were getting annihilated before they even got off the boat.
Yeah,
and
they were saying that's how it was.
Tom Hanks is a special place. Dragnet, hello, niggas know about Dragnet, cuz that's the throwback.
Know about Dragnet.
Sergeant Friday, nigga.
Yo, what you know about what was it? Bachelor Party was it called?
Bachelor Party was a good one
because that was stupid early. Yo, big.
Hello.
Get away from me.
Listen,
big.
That was the joint. Nigga, the reversing the bodies, and he was a man and the little boy. Come on, man. The voice of Woody. Hello. Toy Story, nigga.
Yeah, Toy Story. And
made a killing
listen,
off that shit.
I don't know who puts out Toy Story, if it's Disney, if it's Pixar, whoever it is, but
Pixar.
Listen, y'all have fucked up the promo for Toy Story 4 because that shit's out, and you would not know it.
Yeah.
That shit, man.
I felt like they didn't build it up enough.
No, but besides picking up orders from Uber, I would not know that it's out.
Yeah, it was out. I remember they had the toys in the stores, but I thought they were just building up with the toys. We got this build-up coming. It's going to come out, I'm thinking like in the middle of July, August.
Yep.
No, it dropped. It's like, I don't even know how the numbers did.
Oh, cool, yeah. I heard it didn't do what they expected it to do, but to me, they didn't promote the shit enough, man. I didn't see it everywhere like it should be.
They should have been. The hype should have been big. You got to grab the new people, the new kids, the new little ones, because all the ones that grew up with Toy Story, they're going to fucking, those 18, 19, 20s, they're all about
They're
it.
coming
You know what
back
I mean?
for it,
They're
yeah.
like, oh, yeah, but they're not the market that you're going to really capitalize on. You
Motherfucker, Apollo 13.
know? Oof, Apollo 13
Come
was
on.
dope. Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Tears.
With him and Denzel. Like, come on.
Oh,
that
yeah.
shit was serious.
I didn't see that one where he was like, but everybody loved it when he was searching for something with the devil something.
The fucking Da Vinci Code.
Da Vinci Code. There
That's
you go.
a classic as well.
Yeah, I'd never seen that, but I know that was a big like cult following behind the Da Vinci Code. Like,
Yo, Hanks.
people made songs and movie, like, you know what I mean, like song videos around that movie and shit. You know,
Hanks has classics under his belt. At least 10 classics. Yo,
Yeah.
A League of Their Own.
League of Their
People
Own.
know.
Hell yeah! Come on, no crying in baseball.
Yeah, it was
There's
a
no
bachelor
crying
party is
in
what it was called.
baseball.
Fucking Turner and Hooch. Get away from me.
There's also a name for old timers alcohol in the South.
Mm-hmm.
Drinking that hooch.
Drinking that hooch.
Sipping on hooch, nigga.
Yeah, man. He's
He's a mo.
classic.
He's a mo.
I don't know how the fuck we got into it, but he is a goddamn classic. But like I said, I am Lil Masters.
Right.
Follow, hit us up, man. 203-594-6977 is the hotline. You want to call, you want to text, let us know your favorite Tom Hanks movie. Let us know about just the respect that you have for this goddamn man, because I don't know how it happened, but
Yep.
you know,
and
Tom
we got to
Hanks.
move out of here.
No, they're taking down the
They're taking out the
posters.
signs.
Yep,
Cool.
yep.
See that? Just as you see, I was getting the whole niggas about to kick us out our spot.
You ain't doing shit.
Yeah, but it ain't to that. It ain't to that, niggas.
No.
We are here, and what we were trying to say too before we start off is hot shit. Is we in the summertime now?
It is the summertime.
It is officially summer. Don't let the background fool you. Is where we started at.
Don't let the rainstorm fool you.
It's raining like a motherfucker, but it officially hit summer about 3 days ago. Is it 22nd of June? 21st?
Somewhere around there.
So we're on the 26th right now, 25th. So about 3 days ago, it became the first official day of summer. And I think we had one day of sunshine in the first official day.
Yeah.
We've been having a lot of fucking rain in the Northeast here. In our state particularly, going from May all the way through. And usually we just get April and a little bit in May. And then June, July usually kind of starts dwindling away, you know, withering away. But not now. I feel like we're getting a lot more fucking rain. And I know this because my wipers don't work on my truck, and I've been paying attention.
Not now.
I'm paying
No
attention, and I know now for a fact that we have too much fucking rain happening. I think there was a record of rainfall here in our area.
There had to have been, because the other day it was raining like, you know, there's that rain where you're like, I'll just jog inside. It doesn't matter. It was that rain where you're like, oh my God, I cannot be outside. It felt like somebody was dumping a bucket on you
Right.
at every second. You
Only
know?
one that gives a shit are the plants.
Mm-hmm.
They like it. They're eating. I mean, at that point, you could overwater them too.
So now, because I've been in a situation before with busted windshield wipers and things of that nature, how much Rain-X have you put on your windshield?
I ran through a lot. I even bought the
you've been
big
doing
jug. I did the big jug. I
Jug
didn't have it for a while, and I had got a lot of shit from my close loved ones.
Yeah.
So for Father's Day, my lady gave me a big bottle.
Nice.
That was included in the little thing she gave me.
Yeah.
But yeah, and you know what? I swear by it, man. Rain-X.
Oh, Rain-X does it, man.
It gets it, man. That shit fucking beads and rolls, man. I'm like, because when it doesn't, and it, certain rain, it sticks. And I got some of that rain sometimes where it's kind of like this now.
Yeah.
Where it's like that frosted glass in the shower. You know, the glass shower door, that frosted look. Yeah, I've looked at that. Trying to drive on the highway like Ace Ventura and shit. My fucking head out the window like, yeah, I'm not dying today.
Yeah. I remember once in a rainstorm, my shit wasn't working. Because you've had that experience, I'm sure, sometimes before, where only one windshield wiper works. You know what I mean? Because I remember I used to be a lazy piece of shit in the wintertime with not wanting to clear off your window. So I start my car for like an hour and put on the defrost. So nothing's happening with that. And then instead of clearing it off, you're like, well, I'm sure it melted enough. And then you just turn on your fucking windshield wipers. And then your whole shit just goes, not working.
Right.
And then maybe one of them will break. I've had this shit before where one windshield wiper did not work, and that was the one that was right in front of my face. And the other windshield wiper that, will catch the other side of the windshield was working. And then, so I got out. I tried to fix it, and I broke the windshield wiper. So then I had a rag in my car. I was on the highway home from fucking work. I put the rag underneath the fucking windshield wiper and just had to like reach out the window and skirt, and then try to keep going. Like you said, Ace Ventura out the car, just skirt,
Listen,
trying to.
I did it, and anybody that drove with me became a part of my shit because I tied some. I went to fucking Lowe's and got the like string area or rope or whatever it is,
Yeah.
twine. I don't know. So I picked a good, good size, not too thick, good sturdy piece, and I did about probably 8-9 feet. I had them cut off. I better go more than less if anything. I tied them bitches around each wiper around the blades.
Yeah.
And it was straight Geppetto, nigga. Just
Listen, I'm driving. You're on fucking windshield.
Listen,
wiper duty. Let's go.
listen, I had people, if whoever was with me, because they had to, because I had to go from both sides. You know what I mean? So whoever was shotgun is like, you got the right wiper, I got the left. So simultaneously work with me. Okay, I'm up. All right, now you're down. Up, down.
Row.
Right. Motherfuckers walked out of there with fucking strong ass shoulders and shit, just fucking buff back.
See my forearm, bro?
So look at this Popeye shit, nigga.
That's awesome.
But yeah, it's raining, but the summertime's coming. The heat is kind of creeping. We had some real humid days a couple of days ago, and I'm getting close to putting ACs in. I go down to the wire. I'm a cheap motherfucker.
Yep.
So I'm like, listen, we're gonna have to sweat for a little bit. We'll decide when it's right. You know what I mean? And it's almost right.
I had the fan on, 3 or whatever the highest one is. I had my fan on that the other day, so I know. Yeah, it's coming. Where I'm gonna, but like I said, I'm moving in like a week or so, so I'm gonna hold out.
Going or no?
Oh yeah.
Oh, gotta love.
And
that,
I've never
nigga.
had that before, so I'm on some like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is some real, upscale type stuff. Like not that the thing is upscale,
No,
but for me,
you feel
for
bougie.
my broke ass, having some central air is some upscale shit for
Right.
me, man.
I mean, if y'all listening or watching from the South, that's mandated down there. So
Yeah, it's
everybody's
mandatory.
got fucking AC down there. It's almost like you have to.
Yeah.
But up here, it's like we don't always. So if you
No.
kind of are in central air, man, you feel like the Jeffersons. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You moved on up to the east side.
Like I said, I've only even rarely been in houses that have central air. Like
Right.
for most of the central air I've been in is a fucking grocery store.
right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right. The department stores.
Yeah.
You got it all the time.
So to be it, because when I checked out this condo and it was like the washer and dryers in there, the stove is in there, the dish. That's another thing, bro. I've never owned a dishwasher in my entire life.
Those are fun.
So
I had
to
one
be-
once, and it was the family I was with at the time.
Yep.
We was like, yeah, this is cool, it works, but if nobody's emptying out the dishwasher, it gets mildewy and stinks, and then we wash them again. I had to wash a couple times sometimes. Like,
Yep.
no, you have to take them out. And I think a lot of people didn't know that, when you get your dishwasher and you wash the shit, if you let it sit in there,
Yeah.
just like anything
It's just
wet,
sitting in water.
Right, it's sitting in the water. It's gonna get that mildewy smell,
It's gonna get that George Clinton. We want the funk.
you know what I mean? There's no dryers inside those things. They dry them as they go, but it's not dry. It's a
Ooh,
wet dry.
Bars, Canada. Man, I've never had it because I was too young, but I would love to try. Well, then that was their slogan. Because I never understood Bud Dry. Do you remember Bud Dry?
I remember Bud Dry.
I never had it though, but then I'm like, what was
the pitch?
Was it because some people drink and they get the RZA mouth? The fucking swing swords.
Mortal wooden soldiers.
Just where you could tell, like, I just want RZA to just hawk a loogie to the side, then spit your verse,
And
please.
it's like, oh, he's good now.
Yep.
That's all it was, Rizzy.
Rizzy Roo.
Rizzy, that's all it was. You got to get that phlegm out, cuz.
Yeah, I never knew what Bud Dry was supposed to be, but why ask why? Try Bud Dry. That was it.
That's why. Try Bud Dry.
And I was thinking of another one today because I had from the dollar store. I bought some Russell Stouffer's chocolate covered coconut.
Okay.
And so it's a Mounds.
Yep.
But then I was thinking where I'm like, how much did the person get paid for the old Mounds and Almond Joy commercial where they're just like, man, we got to think of a way to let people know that Almond Joy have nuts and Mounds don't.
And somebody in the room pointed when he said that. How do we explain Almond Joy's got nuts and Mounds don't? Right there. That's the one.
That's what we do. We tell them that.
What we gonna do?
That's a love seat. I can't sit on it if I ain't in love.
So what it is Almond Joys have nuts, Mounds don't.
And that's what it was for the people that don't know and aren't old enough. That was the old school commercial for Almond Joy and Mounds. Just, Almond Joys have nuts, Mounds don't.
Because sometimes you feel like a...
Sometimes you don't.
It's like, whoa,
That was it.
And I really enjoy Almond Joy.
Man,
The truth.
I'll go both. You know what I'm saying? I'll go both.
Mounds
I
is
enjoy
good, but
them
I
both.
like the almond. As I got older, I didn't like nuts like that when I was younger, so I didn't like, except
Yeah.
for peanuts, I think. Not even peanuts. Only time I ate peanuts as a kid was when they were like sugary or salted or something.
See, I enjoyed them shelled because when you crack,
see,
I like
that's
the
what I
process
didn't.
of
That's the one I
cracking the
didn't
shell.
like. Yeah, because they weren't. To me, they were really dry, like a bud, like a dry bud. They were dry, and it's like, oh, if they weren't roasted right. But
Yeah.
now it's now it's all open season.
That's fucking. Yo, you got to roast them right, dog. You ain't roasted right. I don't know what we
Roast your
doing.
nuts, nigga. And while you at it, roast your nuts again, nigga.
We got people creeping. For the
They
people that wonder what
creeping.
we're staring
What are we
at, is this
staring at?
motherfucker over here just creeping.
You know
because,
what?
creep with me.
I think he's if this serves me right, he's gonna be an Uber driver.
Moving
we get a lot of Uber.
moving it well.
There's one of my neighbors here. They take Uber quite often, but every time if I'm out here in the morning, I get the same kind of creep out. And it's like, I'll be out here, my lady like, who this nigga right here? Yo, baby, get down.
Who's pulling up? Who's pulling up? Who's pulling up?
You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, these Uber niggas. Okay. They out here. You know what I mean?
But yeah, back to what it was. Yeah, I'm really excited to have a dishwasher for the first time because I'm straight about doing. I won't say I enjoy. I don't mind doing pots and pans, but the little shit, man. Oh, I just want to toss it in.
Right, the tedious. You're
So
sitting there.
I've had apartments before to and I'll say sorry to Mother Nature. Now listen, I'm not going to go and hug a tree and smoke crack. But what I will say is I am sorry to Mother Nature because, dude, I've had apartments before where it was like, nope, we got plastic shit, and I'm using paper plates. And that's it, because I'd rather empty the garbage 10 times before doing the...
Before fucking washing all a bunch of... Because, I mean, especially being, for me, like, I have my own spot, and I'm a man. I'm out here, I'm a messy man. I'll let my dishes pile up to the point where, like, fuck, if I had just washed them that night, I'd probably been okay. But I'll go a couple nights. I'll let it go, I ain't washing that yet. And next, now I'm tedious forks and all this other bullshit. And the fucking, one of the things I used to hate fucking cleaning, but I kind of had to, the little fucking, the corner of the cops things, the placement holders. You put them in the corner of the cob to pick it up. And I don't know why, but I think I might have fucking impaled myself once or something.
Oh, I'm sure, because it's in the mix of all the shit in the sink.
Right.
You reach down too quick.
Boink. Yep.
It's like a cops over there. Like, is there anything in the sink that'll stick me?
It's a corn cob holder, sir.
It's just a corn cob.
It's a corn cob holder, sir.
Corn cob holder.
Yeah. Poke you, now you're bleeding, and it's like a fucking, you got to
check your blood sugar.
Yeah, you got a blood sugar shot. Man, like, what the fuck is going on out here?
Oh man, yeah, but there's that, and then there's
dishwashers are dope.
The dishwasher, like I said, the central air. I can't fucking wait for having my own refrigerator again. Is what I'm looking, because obviously, I have my own refrigerator, but not having a share refrigerator, looking forward to that.
Right.
Because I'm big with like just throwing shit out that I don't need. I'm not the like, oh well, there's a pen cap, so I might need a pen cap one day.
I'm
no.
probably gonna find the pen soon, and when I find the pen, I'm gonna be so upset I threw the cap away.
I'm just like, nope. I'd rather be like, oh damn, I had one for this, but you know what? It's gone now.
Yeah.
Accept and release.
And that's just and it has to be that motion of it, because like with my lady too, like she has that, she has to learn to purge more. You know what I mean? Like, no, because you next thing you know, what happens is now you have about, instead of one or two junk drawers, which we all have.
Oh yeah, everyone's got that.
It turns into 6, 7, 8, 9. You know,
Yeah.
what I mean? Like every drawer's a junk drawer now, because
Yeah.
you're not throwing anything away. So it turns into this, like, we losing.
Yeah.
In order to win, we have to not be these people in front of us, and we have to. Sorry, they're winning. They're winning.
People watching.
They're winning in their
people
own way.
watching.
I just feel bad because they're probably on their last horses, and they're
Old Town
galloping.
Road.
They're galloping into the sunset of things. You know what I'm saying? What are we pointing at? Did they point at us?
I don't know what Big Red was pointing at.
Big Red. Okay. Big Red is out here, and it's summertime, and this is what happens. They
It is
walk in the
summertime.
rain.
They're gonna see it.
They're gonna see it, man. It's gonna be real nasty. I'm a summer baby, so July, I celebrate, and I appreciate the summer to a certain point.
Yep.
Because when the motherfucker gets too hot, there's only so much you could do.
It's too hot.
You know what I mean?
And man, I was thinking about that the other day too, because I work overnight, and when I'm not at work, I keep my same hours pretty much. And dude, like, they got overnight gyms. There needs to be an overnight gym with a fucking pool in it. Like, man, I'm sure that insurance would be out, astronomical, all that other stuff.
Right, keeping
but
it running that long.
man, we need a goddamn pool for overnight. Like, I need a 24-hour indoor pool somewhere.
Right,
You know what I mean? And maybe that's a goal for a house one day or something like that. But
Because I know
holy shit.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, LA Fitness, they had the pool. and they only had like I think 1 or 2 nights that they did late or over 24 hours. But I don't recall. I think they shut the pool down at a certain time. Yeah, I believe so. It's like no. Yeah, we're not gonna keep it running all night though. That's bills, nigga. That's money.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But
because dude, I would go swimming multiple times a week, man. Because I grew up next to the Housatonic River, so I grew up swimming. So man, I enjoy it.
it's Michael Phelps in his natural
Phelping
environment, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just dive in there. I mean, so this is all the great shit that's gonna happen, man. This summers you're gonna water balloon fights. You go to water parks, man. You go to amusement parks. You actually get the fuck out. Because in the wintertime, a lot of people here in the Northeast, we hunker down.
Hunk it.
We hunker down. We hunker down. We stay in. We bat the hatches, nigga. We don't go nowhere. You know what I mean?
So we need to reverse hunk.
Right.
That's what you gotta do. Unhunk yourself.
Unhunk yourselves, nigga. Unlatch your hatch, nigga, and get up out that motherfucker. Cubby. And get out that cubby hole. Because the summertime is here, and this is when we do shit, man. You know, and cuisine time. Certain things are big. Watermelon, we out here, people.
You know what it is. It's definitely watermelon season. You know what
watermelon
I mean?
season.
And I believe it was Diddy that said watermelon season has returned.
Something like that. It was close.
Just bake me now.
Yeah. You can bake me now. But a watermelon is key to life. Life is watermelon. Watermelon is life. I don't know who said that, but they should say it more often.
Yeah, I think it was you.
And that's a word too. Is it often or just often? I don't know. People say
it all
the
depends
T.
how you want it. Yeah, a T is there, but is it necessary?
Yeah, no, I don't think. But then it's like, well, when it's soft, right? It's not soft. I say soft, but it's soft. You know, but watermelon, folks.
How you gonna be soft with a hard T? I mean, your part. They don't want it. They don't want it. They don't want it.
Listen, cool. Let me roll this window down. Let this nigga cool off. But fucking, yeah, watermelon. So, well, what I put together for y'all is a list of ways I don't eat watermelon, because the only way to eat it to me is to just eat it. You cut it and you eat it.
Like Petey Green.
Like Petey Green,
Yeah,
which we were very elated to watch that one earlier.
Man,
which
if
is,
you ever, and this is a complete non-racist thing, this is an empowering thing. I'm telling you, Google Petey Green eating watermelon. He will explain to you that you motherfuckers need to
yourself.
stop being shy.
Right.
There's no reason to disrespect the melon and cut that bitch up and then put it in the little chunks and put it back in the melon. You don't got to fuck it up by putting it in the fruit salad. You got to do none of that
You're
shit.
doing a bunch of extra shit.
If anything, double up on it, cut yourself too big of a piece, make eye contact with somebody, and just
and let juices fly and have no remorse. There's no remorse in melon eating, man.
do your best Scooby-Doo impression and just take it down.
And you could kick back and spit a seed or two. Just saying, nigga. It's plausible.
That's scary to me though, because I don't even think they make them with seeds anymore.
I know.
That shit
and people
that
go,
bugs me out.
What do you mean? How do they not have
So
seeds?
it gets to the point where motherfuckers will see it, like say on a bag of Jolly Ranchers, they'll see a watermelon with seeds in it and be like, "What are those things?" Motherfuckers don't even know seeds exist.
Like, this seeds in watermelon? Nigga, get out of my face.
Shit, that's the same thing with weed nowadays, man. You know, it's
There's
like
no weed.
there's no seeds.
On the contrary, some of them, they make a mistake and got some.
Really?
We get some from the dispensary, and we have a little jar full of little seeds we've been collecting.
Oh, man.
You know what's crazy, though? Because from what her aunt was saying, what they told her at the dispensary is that supposedly if you find a seed, technically, you're supposed to return it. It's supposed to be illegal. You're supposed to return the seeds back to them so they give it to TheraPlant or whoever. The name of the people
Pure
are.
Leaf, whatever.
Right, whoever the name of the growers are. I thought that was interesting. Like, but I mean, they're not gonna know. Like,
Yeah. No,
they're
exactly.
gonna raid your house and we got seeds. We got seeds. We got a handful of seeds, and I'm pretty sure they're from a dispensary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're from a grower.
Yeah, no, I know you guys do the flower more than I do, so
Right.
you would see more.
more
But
of it,
I really haven't. I haven't
Yeah,
found
not
them.
all the time, but some of them, there's some lurking seeds, man.
Cool.
You
Seeds
know,
be lurking.
If I was a grower, man, I'd be fucking getting these people product off them and splicing them and
Right.
shit. You know what I mean? But what was I say? Oh yeah, so watermelon ways. I found the list of 27 ways they say to eat watermelon.
Oh, but real quick, if I could just one thing,
Close it out.
man, if you're gonna make a fruit salad with the watermelon, you can't put the other melon in there because that melon takes over the entire salad, man.
Right.
What?
Regular melon, honeydew melon.
And a cantaloupe. A cantaloupe will fuck up your fruit salad and make everything taste like. So if you actually want to taste watermelon, then just
That's why they make cantaloupe for what they make it with, which is like cantaloupe, melon, grapes, pineapple. Bam, done. Yeah. That's it. That's all you get.
That's all you need. Exactly. I'm sorry. I'm
passionate.
I'm passionate.
It's passionate about this fruit life, nigga.
Passionate, because it's watermelon versus pumpkin, but you know what I'm saying? I cross enemy lines every now and then.
Dare I say the passion of slice? You know what? Stop that, nigga. Get him a thorn crown, nigga. We out here. What the fuck?
Shut the camera off.
Shut the camera off, Jesse.
Roll credits.
So the first one they have on the list is spicing it up. I don't like it already. The first one you put up is putting pepper and salt on it, or lime, salt, and chili. Come on, people. Come on. What the fuck?
I've seen people. And it seems to be big with mango.
Mango, hot, like spicy mango,
chili,
right?
Mango chili, right?
Mango chili, like they put a chili pepper on it. Yeah. I don't know. People like that sweet and spicy shit a lot.
Yeah. For me, if I'm eating watermelon, I actually want it to taste like watermelon, not fucking.
I don't need to mask it. You mask what you don't like, you know?
Mask on.
Mask on, niggas. Just
mask off.
Now, this one I found interesting. I don't think I'll ever eat it this way, and I never knew people did. It's sliced on sandwiches. So you swap out a tomato slice for a really thin slice of watermelon with no peel on a roast beef or sandwich like that. Yeah.
Roast beef and watermelon.
Yeah. They say they recommended roast beef with Stilton. I don't even know what that is, but yeah, I'm all set with that. Roast beef in with watermelon on top, sliced thin.
No,
I think they're going too far.
Yeah, like we said, it's okay to eat it the way it fucking is. Shout out to Petey Great.
Petey, I love you, man. Okay, update. And now this is your caprice, your watermelon and mint. I don't know if
I've
I like
seen
that.
it a lot, never tried it.
Right.
Because to me, in my mind, maybe in a drink, but other than that, but same thing. Like it's rare that I ever have an alcoholic drink, but yeah, I don't want like a mint drink.
I don't need to taste the mint right now. No. I don't do that. I don't even like drinking shit mint unless it's mouthwash and I'm spitting it out.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like I rinse and spit, nigga. You don't swallow mouthwash. I don't. This one I've heard about before, and my half Greek side will not allow it. Watermelon feta salad, which sounds like the half black, half Greek guy salad, but it's not.
Right, that sounds like an ignorant person. What they would say, they would be like, "Well, you love watermelon because you're black, and then you love feta cheese because you're Greek." And putting it,
it makes sense, right, guy?
But you know what I'll say? Has fucked me up before, and multiple girlfriends I apologize to because of the fucking man. I'll take I've had fruit in normal salad before, and man, I always was just like, what are you eating? And then I tried it, and the shit was good with some like dried cranberries and raisins in a salad. Yeah. Man, it turned out to be all right.
Right, and that was the thing too, because I was really skeptical. Same shit. I was real skeptical on those salads with fruit in it. Like before I tried an apple salad, I'm like, apples, man, in the salad? That don't even sound right, man.
Well, because to me, it's always been like when somebody makes potatoes or someone makes chicken salad. Right. Well, like I've still never to this day tried it because it's always
that one I enjoy. That one I was a long time too.
Yeah,
with the apples and craisins and
I never tried it
because
I was always like,
it doesn't belong. And I thought that, but then when I tried it, and it's like, because it's got the crunch to it and a little sweet, and like I'm a sweet savory guy, so I don't know. I'm
on my Tinder profile. Hey, I mean they say I'm a pretty sweet and savory guy. That's what I was.
That's a good lead off, man. I would describe. How would you best describe yourself?
You know,
a little sweet and savory. You know. Oh God, that's a good way. That's a good hot pickup line though, baby. I'm sweet savory, baby. You gonna get your fill. Right. But I guess I can't knock that until I try it. But initially, it
initially I'm knocking it.
Right. Initially, it's not happening.
I believe it was Jason Z that had said you cannot knock the hustle, but I'm knocking the.
Listen, I'm knocking that bitch down.
I'm knocking it. I'm at least body checking it.
Right.
You know what I'm
they
saying?
got the Italian prosciutto, wrapped watermelon.
So I know that they do it with cantaloupe. So I guess trying it with a different melon.
Cantaloupe does that with the prosciutto.
Yeah, that's a So I remember when I used to work at one of my first jobs was working at a banquet hall, and that's a big, quote, expensive thing is a slice of fucking cantaloupe with prosciutto on top of it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I've never had it, but that's quote, upscale rich people thing.
Oh,
And
God.
I don't know.
They got the ceviche, which is watermelon with shrimp and lobster.
Ooh, how do it like it
I
didn't?
don't even know. Now you're putting seafood in the mix. Now you're really fucking with me.
Yeah,
It's like-
watermelon seafood. I'm like, ooh,
That don't even feel like they're friends.
No.
Niggas don't even know each other, like let alone be friends. What the fuck? You got your regular salad. This one is weird. A watermelon gazpacho, which is like a tomato
Ooh.
soup with watermelon in it.
oh, but they didn't. See, I thought maybe they were talking about instead of tomatoes, they would make it out of. But
Let me see. Is that, it doesn't say that here. Probably, I guess instead of tomato, but it looks the color like from the picture.
yeah, I'm seeing tomato in that.
It looks like tomato soup with chunks of watermelon in it. You guys tell me. What do you think?
You decide.
You decide, nigga. I'll do the job. Kill yourself. Salsa. People do the salsa a lot.
I could see that only because I could fuck with mango because I've had mango
Mango
salsa and it's
salsa.
been good. So
Or-
I would try watermelon salsa.
Or dare I say chutney? Nigga, I fucks with the chutney.
I don't know what it is, but
It's a salsa.
as a white person that loves words like gulch and gazebo, a mango chutney. I don't know what it is, but
Listen,
I love the way it comes out off the tongue.
I think the chutney is it's more of a pureed like salsa. I think it's more liquidy.
Thicker.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's-
liquidy.
yeah,
Okay,
More,
okay.
more of liquidy kind of instead of chunks of shit. Here's one that it's been a big one that people talk about a lot that I've never tried grilling it.
I've same thing, seen it, but I've never been grilling it. and
Grill
grilling
marks
it
on
and
my
grilling
watermelon
it.
don't seem appealing, but I don't know. Hot watermelon.
That sounds like a fucking album title though. Grill marks on my watermelon.
Grill marks
Holy
on my-
shit. If Kendrick Lamar comes out with that shit next.
Grill marks on the watermelon. But my thing is like when watermelon to me sits out all day at a picnic in the sun, I eat it and it's warm. I don't like it. So I'm
No.
just trying to imagine eating it like hot on a grill.
I agree. Same thing. It's like I've never married watermelon with heat. It's
Right.
always been,
Bruh, that's why it's like I'm being on sandwiches and shit. That shit don't make sense.
especially roast beef. Who said that?
Oof.
Find their name. Let's fight them. Come on, man. What
That
the
nigga.
fuck?
Meet me in the Harbor Yard. Cuz we out here pickling it. I've never had pickled watermelon. It says it turns into a tangy snack.
I like pickled eggs. I like pickled
Pickles?
normal pickles.
Right. Cucumbers. Yeah.
Huh. I like pickled mushrooms, stuff like that. Pickled artichoke hearts, those are banging. But I guess I would try it. I don't think
Yeah.
I'd want to wait the 4 weeks to make it myself.
Right. Then they're back to the seafood again. Freeze pops, which who gonna be mad at
course.
that?
Yeah.
like, that's a gimme. Flavored water.
Go ahead, Bo.
I see. I seen the flavored water thing. Throw some watermelon in the water.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I ever had it with a watermelon. I've had cucumber.
I've
I
done
had
it with the strawberry,
strawberry, lemons, oranges.
blueberry.
Blend it with for a smoothie.
Yeah.
Right? Flavor your lemonade, juice pops. Okay.
Ooh, watermelon lemonade. That's
Listen,
not bad.
That is great. You know why? Shout out to fucking Snapple. Their newest one out is a watermelon lemonade. Phenomenal. And I've been
Wow.
looking. I had it once. And
I'll try it.
every store I go into, I'm looking for it.
Yep.
And I'm like, you motherfuckers are fucking up, man. I think it was a Walgreens pharmacy place that I found it. But then I went back and when I got it from, I said, I think it was here. It ain't there.
Gone.
I was like, you niggas you ain't getting a request on this? Do I gotta
You got to check because you know who has Snapple now is Dollar Tree. Because I was in there
Huh.
yesterday and I saw
Dollar
that.
Tree?
Yeah.
But they probably keep it basic though. Do they got exotic?
I don't know,
like,
'cause see,
if they
that's
do a
the thing.
raspberry peach, like that's one of my favorites. But
Yeah.
that's exotic.
Honestly,
not every place got that.
One of the only times that I'll still see weird shit is at the dollar store. Like they still got different potato chips that aren't other
Right.
places. So
Shit that-
they might.
Do they still have Orbit drinks?
Oh God, with the orbs in 'em.
The niggas had these little. They're like it was before bubble tea was big. They
Yeah,
were
yeah.
they were like bubble tea carbonated drinks. You
Yep.
know what I mean? To sum that all up. Let's see.
Nothing like some chunky water to fucking
Yeah.
satisfy it. Oh,
I know. It's like I'm not a big fan of drinking, having something I'm drinking with things in it.
nah.
You know what I mean? Like if it has hard particles and shit. I don't even like pulp in my orange juice. You know what I mean? Like
No.
I don't want that shit, man. Get that out of here.
Them hard particles out of here, dog.
Hard particles. Hard parts. A punch bowl, cocktail, and then all right. So now it starts getting to regular shit. Wait a minute.
Hold up.
Make a watermelon cake made
Make a
out of
watermelon
watermelon,
great
made
again.
out of watermelon slices. I guess just making a cake out of watermelon.
I don't know. I don't think it needs no fucking to be sweeter than it is.
Right.
Because I know some people put the salt on it and then some people do that with chocolate milk as
Salt.
well. Salt the milk, because just like,
They put salt in chocolate milk?
yeah,
Holy shit.
not a lot.
And you know what's crazy? Like, once again, I say these things and I knock them because it seems funny. But once again, I'm a very sweet and savory kind of guy. So I probably would
I wish
like
you were
having
wearing a
this-
tie when you said that. Just, I'm a sweet and savory kind
Listen,
of guy.
the next job interview I go on, tell us about
Tell us
yourself.
about yourself. Well, I'm a sweet and savory kind
I
of
would
guy.
describe myself as kind of sweet and savory,
Kind of.
like my palate. But no, I'm really all about that, like cream cheese on a bagel with bacon. You know what I mean? Like I like bacon and cream cheese.
Like McGriddle.
Right. McGriddle's got that sausage with the sweetness of the
Yep.
pancakes. But I've also had a sausage, egg, and cheese on a bagel with cream cheese.
Whoa.
Right. And they had American cheese, sausage, egg, and cheese, American cheese, and then they threw the cream cheese in there. It was pretty phenomenal.
Bars.
I ain't gonna lie, man. That shit was. So I'm not knocking
Yeah.
you niggas. I gotta get involved.
Same. I'm down to. I would try a good amount. A spoonful, things of that
Right.
nature.
Give it a shot.
Because you got to
once.
think every fucking all the chocolate that comes out now, which is with sea salt in it and all this other stuff. So people
Right.
are
And once
they
again,
do it.
Me, and the only way I eat dark chocolate is with sea salt in it.
Sea
'Cause
salt.
It cuts into the bitterness. You know what I mean? I don't get that bitter afterbite that I don't really enjoy with dark chocolate.
That chalky.
And the last couple here, we got the watermelon pudding from Sicily. Hello.
Whoa.
Sicilians are making watermelon pudding. That might have to be something I look up and
Whoa.
find out how to make.
Because I'm thinking watermelon jello, yes, all day.
Right.
Watermelon pudding.
Yeah.
How does it
How does
happen?
how does that even look?
How does it happen?
Yeah. And then they have the ice cream. Freeze it with some ice cream, which
Yo, because I'll
oh,
say
here it goes.
I
I got a picture of it right there. There's your watermelon pudding. It almost looks like a smoothie almost.
reviews 2.5 out of 4. 55% would make it again.
32 reviews.
All right.
Okay. So out of 32 people, they got 2.5 out of 4 forks.
Yo, because I'll say, man, watermelon sherbet could get it. Okay, watermelon sherbet is some
Sherbet.
shit, bro. That's a beautiful thing.
Oof. So
And what else? You sent me a picture the other day. That's up on the it's up on the Instagram. Watermelon versus pumpkin. That we out there. Watermelon vs pumpkin on Instagram. We definitely put a couple pictures up, and we will continue through the summer putting these watermelon pictures
the
up.
watermelon
different-
products are coming out.
But
and
I think it was a watermelon mojito.
mojito. Yes, it was a watermelon mojito, and with a big ass wedge in it, I believe. But I would try that because mojitos is,
I would definitely try it. Now, what type of liquor is in a mojito?
I think it's a Puerto Rican rum.
Smoothie. I can
Yeah,
see
it's,
that.
I think
man.
it's a rum. I want to say it's a rum they use. They use the rum in it, and there's a bunch of other shit, and I think a sprig leaf.
Young Spriggy.
Sprig.
Sprig.
Spriggerman.
Spriggy Smalls.
Spriggy Smalls is the illest.
I love it, man. And hey, if you got any watermelon concoctions that you're thinking about, man, pass it along to us because we're going to be starting up this Just Bake train relatively soon. Again, 203-594-6977. Call or text your favorite watermelon dishes that
Right.
maybe we'll make one. You know what I mean?
It could be that crushed watermelon we told you about last time.
Right.
Crush put out a watermelon soda, man. I'm not saying it was great, but I'm not saying it was bad. I'm
it
saying
exists.
it exists.
I'm saying it's available for purchase.
Right. I feel as though they probably could have tweaked it a little better. It reminded me of I think it tastes like a blow pop or something.
Ooh.
You know
who got it right in my humble hope? Jolly Rancher got the watermelon taste right.
Jolly Rancher watermelon is
They got the watermelon
shit
right.
dreams are made of. Nigga. I fought niggas for that. And shout out to the one they got
I don't
rid
want
of.
the green apple.
Listen, the one they got rid of that was in the original flavors that is no longer fucking peach, man. They used to have a peach Jolly Rancher, man, back in the day, and I remember that fucking thing. I don't know if it was a limited edition. It used to be one of the original flavors.
I just had a flashback. Like you just took me back. Like I feel like I was just sitting in a dugout in Little League. Like literally
Eating a fucking-
unwrapping it and it was half melted. Like I feel like I remember the last
peach,
time I
man.
ate one.
Yes, the peach was a thing,
Yo, and
man.
that peach was a deep peach.
That's a deep peach. I'm going to have to tell Shorty that one before it's go there, baby.
Deep peach,
you got
girl.
a deep peach going on here.
That's that Nicolas Cage shit. I could eat a peach for hours.
I was on top of hours, nigga. And it felt like at least an hour with a Jolly Rancher, a half hour.
Wow.
At least. You sucked on that shit for a while, nigga.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to them niggas, man. But yeah, we're going to get y'all some more watermelon products, man. As soon as we find them, you're going to know about them.
Yo, those might be in the dollar store. Who knows?
Yeah.
That might be in Dollar Tree. That's
Now,
the only spot that they got the peach left.
Was it last year? Did we discover a watermelon Oreo? Did they have that? I feel like that almost existed. I know they did a pumpkin one. I think I sent you a picture of it, but I don't know if it existed.
Yeah, it's one of those. I don't know if it was photos because they got a lot of funny ass Photoshop ones.
Shit, and I seen that, and I was like, that could work because they have like ones with like sweeter stuff in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it could work if they come up with some concoction and squirt it in that motherfucking. Here you go. You know.
Who knows? They might. And if you've ever tried them, please hit us up, 203-594-6977 Savon. Because, you know, it's the Watermelon versus Pumpkin podcast, episode 79. Basically celebrating the start of the summertime. It's the summertime.
Summer of 79. I think that was something happened there.
In the summer of...
I think it was the summer of the son of your name. I think it was in 79. The son of Sam was in 79, I think, was the serial killer that said the dog made him kill people in New York. He was going around.
The dog made me do it.
Yeah, the dog made me do it, cat, in New York. Wait a minute. The dog made me do it, cat. Hold on. Bring it back.
Bars?
But he was saying the
Summer
dog made
76.
him. Oh, was it 76?
Using a 44 caliber Bulldog revolver.
Bulldog.
Did anyone ever think of that? Bulldog. My dog told me that. The gun told you.
Listen.
Did we just solve the case? Come on, dog.
They didn't get it. The bulldog that was telling him was his gun, man.
Rap wasn't further enough along yet. They were still out in the park.
And I tell you, shout out to Sticky Fingers who once said, "My dogs is my guns."
That's a good ass song.
Yeah, listen. If you want to listen, that was one of my
Black Trash.
I really enjoyed that.
Album.
I really enjoyed that album, man. Was it Black Trash or was it Diary of Kirk Franklin?
It's what it is.
Yeah,
Black Trash.
Black Trash Diary of...
Well, not Kirk Franklin. I definitely know it's not that.
I just put a preacher in there, nigga. It was the Diary of Kirk something.
Might have been Kirk Jones.
Kirk Jones.
That's hilarious. The Diary of Kirk Franklin. You know.
Jesus was there. Oh man. So yeah, we out there 79, man. It's fucking real. Let me give him the date.
Kirk Jones. The autobiography of Kirk Jones.
Kirk Jones, which is his real name, I believe.
Is my gun.
Shout out to Sticky's real name, Kirk Jones.
Hell yeah.
Kirk Jones.
That's a classic album that not too many people know about because it just didn't get the right amount of promotion. But that's a whole storytelling album from the front to the back.
Front to the back. And then from the front to the back, I want to let you niggas know I am in high hopes with being a New York Knicks fan. The draft just happened.
The D-Raft.
We had third pick, the young brother named R.J. Barrett from the Duke Blue Devils.
Duke.
Even though he was on the same team with Zion, so Zion Zion went first. His teammate went third. You know what I mean? And he shined even with having that stud of a nigga that, you know what I mean, on the squad. You know what I mean? Like, yo, that boy Zion is a beast, man.
Yeah.
Like, physically, when you look at him, coming out of he did 1 year of college, but you know how much more weight could he put on? I mean, he could have bulked up a little bit, but he looked like he bulked the fuck up heavy. That's
a requirement now, right? 1 year of college.
You got to do one. They're bringing back though. They're gonna supposedly, from what I heard, they're gonna bring back. You can go from high school again. You know what I mean? It's like almost like you can't say that it was done before, but now you can't do it. They done it before.
Yeah.
So it can be done. You know what I mean?
Because same shit. Like, yo, what if this dude broke his fucking leg in this 1 year of fucking mandatory? Like, oh,
right.
You got to think about people's fucking straight up lives
and that's
ending.
what I'm saying. If this kid's got the talent at 19 to play with grown ass men, what's the problem? You know what I mean? It's like not every sport is like that. Football,
exactly.
I've yet to see that. I don't think we'll ever see a high schooler come out of high school and go straight to the pros.
If anything, because they're so protected now, it'd be a quarterback and that's it.
Right. Or a punter.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's got to be one of those ones where he's not going to get hit as often. You know, because it's like, come on, man.
Yeah, you're not going to body up with no fucking.
These guys are putting years in that weight room, man, to get that size they got. You know, and that's what I mean. It's like Zion, you know. he just was like, I don't know if it's steroids, but they're from South Carolina and shit. So them boys eat.
Yes, corn-fed fucking man. He's baling hay and just big.
He's just a big motherfucking man. But it was crazy. What was dope when I saw in the draft when he came out. You know, I know guys get emotional. You know, but these guys were pouring it out, man. And his mother came up there. He gave all praise, not to God only, but he gave a lot to his mother. His mother was the ball player. His mother trained him. His mother put him through the ringer. His mother put her career on pause to make sure she put him through to help him develop what he wanted to do.
Wow.
Because she saw the talent in him. She saw it, and she was like, okay, I'm going to make sure my son is good. I'm going to get him going. So I think she was still playing ball at the time. So she stopped playing basketball and all that, put her shit on pause to put into him.
Was she in WNBA or just college stuff
I
like
don't know. I don't know. I forgot what exactly. But I just remember from watching that and him saying that she put her whole career on pause, and they were talking about how phenomenal athlete she was.
That's dope.
You know what I mean? So I was like, wow, you don't hear that often, man.
Yeah.
Moms is the coach. You know what I mean? And shout out to I forget her name, but there's the first women's coach in the NBA right now. She's assistant coach for I think the Phoenix Suns, I think.
The amount of unintentional penises that she is about to see.
You are about to embark.
Right?
On and you talking about big niggas, big dicks. Right? They coming through.
Swanging.
These is 6'5", 6'8" niggas walking through. Just mandingo warriors. Just like, hey, coach.
You ever see that one dude getting arrested by the cop and the cop's like, what's this? He's like, my dick. Oh, okay. All right.
But he said it so professional. He goes, that's my penis, sir. He goes, all right, that's your penis. Okay. He just brushes by it.
Yep.
It's like, I know they fucked with him in the precinct for days. Dildos in the drawer. Like, take that, copper.
Right.
Fucking grabbing dicks on niggas.
That's funny, though. Yeah, the first assistant coach, she's going to be seeing some unintentional. And you know that there's dudes on the team just like, man, I ain't even trying to. I'm not covering up. I'm not covering up.
She want to see it. She going to see it. She want to be one of the fellas. This is what you going to have to do. Yeah, and it's tough because you know what's going to happen. It's going to be a lot of people that are going to be. Those guys aren't going to have. They're not going to talk the way they want to talk in the locker room.
Yep.
Say what you want to say. It's like she's gonna say I'm one of the guys. It's okay. Just talk. No. There's shit he's gonna say that you're not gonna find appropriate. That guys are gonna be okay with. You know what I mean? I had Shorty last night, coach. I had her banged up over the drawer. I was doing this special move. You're not gonna tell her that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Coach or not, man. She's still a female, and you're gonna have that certain respect and knowing that if you say that, she could fucking drop the hammer on you.
Yep.
Now it comes into this whole sexual kind of a harassment, or guys are gonna get jammed up. You know, they were like, they just want to scream like Onyx and say, "Let the boys be boys." You know what I mean? Get a nigga slam. Let the boys be boys.
And if you're keeping track, that's 2 Onyx references on episode 79. And who knows, this might be the first and last. But
I was a big Onyx nigga when I was younger. So I was an Onyx head. So.
No, me too. I definitely drive. Man, I remember 50 Cent when he was on React. I still remember that shit back in the day because they had the dopest video because they were all playing hockey and this shit was.
And I give it to Onyx because they did that. They broke that kind of mold of. They really reached out to that other genre of like heavy metal almost. You know what I mean? And like nobody was doing that. But like when that slam dancing come on, it's like, oh, it's like no, that's the mosh pit they brought to hip hop. You know what I mean? That's why everybody was like slam. You know, white boys was going crazy, dude, and fucking mosh pitting.
Yep.
You know, brothers like, yo, these niggas is dope because it's rap. So I'm over here and I'm getting crazy with it. You know, that's a way to bring two worlds together, man. You know,
I think them and Biohazard did something together. And now that I think about it, because I just said maybe that was the first, but we definitely talked about Onyx like 2 episodes ago when we were talking about fucking Wu-Tang. So shout out to Onyx, man.
Shout out to the Onyx.
Shout out to ONXY.
Nigga.
Spell it wrong.
So yeah, the draft was great. It was I think there's only 60 people that go. There's only 2. Wow. The draft is only 2 rounds. NBA draft is only 2 rounds, man.
Wow.
It's not like the NFL and shit where there's like days of a draft and days. But you think about it, the NFL is different. It's a 52-man roster. And then they got so many people that are, you know.
Yeah, what's NBA, 15?
Something like that. Yeah, something like that. I think it's like 15 or 2. I mean, shit, it might be. No, it's not 12.
It might be like 15 and 12 dress?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Damn.
So it's like, I mean, you know what I mean? It's like you don't need that many. So there's going to be a lot of undrafted guys that are going to try to go to these camps and go to summer leagues and try to show their shit out and do something.
Go to the D League and try to get brought back up. Go over to Europe for a couple years, get your shit right.
Right. So there's a lot of emotional young niggas in there. And, and now they are, and both of those dudes from Duke, they were one and done. They went 1 year and left. So they're both 19, I think. Something
Wow.
like that. Yeah, these guys are 19, about to be millionaires, man. Shit is real when you think of it that way.
Oh, but I saw Zion. He just got sued for fucking $100 million already.
Oh, what do you do?
Because he had signed with
tampering
some.
with something?
No, he had signed with some talent agency, for a certain amount of time, and then I guess they're saying he broke the contract and left. So they sued him for a smooth honey mill.
Honey, you got that.
Right?
He ain't get it yet. He's still gonna be on his rookie contract. He's gonna be paying that for a while if he lose.
Yeah.
You
But
know.
well, his endorsements will be
Right. Somebody
He'll get
because
dumb
Nike
and-
signed. I think he signed with Nike.
wow.
Nike gives everybody a deal, man. It's funny, like, because I've been getting I tell you, I've been in my weird little sneakerhead thing. I've been kind of paying attention to a lot of sneakers and shit. And Nike has a shitload of people that have sneakers that I didn't even know. Like NBA players, like, the nigga got a sneaker too?
Yep.
They just, like Paul George. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Paul George he was with the Pacers. That's when he got his real well-renowned stature from. But now I think he's with the Houston Rockets. He's a hell of a player. He's an all NBA, all-star.
Yeah.
He's an all-star caliber, shoot the lights out kind of dude. But he get a sneaker too. Like,
Yeah.
it's not just top tier dudes anymore. Like, he's kind of close to the top tier. But I don't know. They're giving shoes out to everybody, man. Guys didn't even know. Like, I mean, these guys got their own shit, and I give it to them, the Ball brothers.
Yeah.
Because Zoe got the big baller brand, and they're trying to run with it.
Who's Zion got? He went to the,
He went to the Pelicans.
and that's where Ball just went too, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good for him then.
That's what he's saying. Like, now they're gonna have a very young team down there.
Wow.
And the Lakers are shooting for win now. The Pelicans have like, no, we're gonna go down the road and fuck shit up. You know what I mean?
That was like the 76ers were a hell of a team last year. Hopefully they get to do something as well.
Right. They got I think they got a lot of people coming back. They're gonna lose a couple of starters. Jimmy Butler's a big one.
Oh, yeah,
You know
he's
what I mean?
big.
He's on the verge of either leaving or getting re-signed. KD, they're still saying could be the guy for New York. But
Man, but you got to remember, KD's got another year of not playing.
right.
Then
But if he works his ass off and he comes back like a monster, bigger, stronger than ever kind of deal. You know what I mean? Like
Harder, better, faster,
right.
stronger?
Who said that? But yeah. So the NBA draft went down and they had the awards and the Greek Freak got the MVP of the year. I forgot the Rookie of the Year went to a guy from Europe, Dominic, or some shit like that. So there's a lot of awards, a lot of things went down.
Kawhi, you said Kawhi got the MVP.
Kawhi got the Finals MVP.
Eh,
You know what I mean? Well, it's funny. He did that shit for the
parade, yeah.
It's like he did. But it's funny because his stature though, and his frame and the way he plays, I would say out of everybody, there's a lot of Michael Jordan comparisons, but he has a lot of Michael Jordan comparisons to me. Just the way his frame is. He's about the same height, same size. His build is pretty much the same. He kind of maneuvers the same way. He does a lot of the same moves. I won't say he's probably not as athletic as much. Like, Mike did a bunch of shit crazy in the air. But he does a lot
Mike
too, though, man.
stayed in the air.
Right. Mike's airtime was, I don't think Kawhi has the same amount of airtime, but he has a lot of those moves. You know what I mean?
Sinbad still had the best fucking, that's how old we are. Sinbad still had the fucking best shit of all time when he called it before, man, when he was talking about Michael Jordan. Oh, man, he's up in the air now. He's staying up there, but just wait, couple years. Oh, fade away. And it was like, he did. He did. That's what
And he start telling you, nah, you ain't getting up there no more.
Yep. No, but Jordan, when he was shooting, man, because you know how some shooters where it's like, all right, the ball, even though the ball went in and that's all that's important. But Michael Jordan, when he shot the ball, it was like it's never touching the rim. It's barely touching the fucking net.
Right.
It's so
precise.
Jordan was laser
he-
shooter.
He was a precise man. I just watched a documentary on him yesterday, actually. And a lot of shit that I, like, wow, I mean, that happened? Really? Oh, wow. Like, I forgot how much of a big deal they made on him with that gambling shit. Like, they
said
had they could never get nothing on Mike. He was the golden boy. You know what I mean? They had no dirt on him. His father died, and they immediately went right into his gambling and just said it was all that. And it really fucked him up.
I listened to an interview with this big fucking mob guy, and he said flat out, he was like, yeah, that's why his dad died. I was like,
He believed in
because
that.
they said Jordan kind of thought he was bigger than paying his debts.
Right.
So,
No, they said
he was.
They talked about that now, and they said he gambled on everything. So competitive. Like Magic Johnson said, they were like All Star Week or whatever, All Star bringing. He said Magic said, "Yo, the dude," or I think it was Olympics. I think it was. He said Mike was up late night, want to play cards, and Magic was like, I'm about to go call it quits. He's like, nah, you ain't going nowhere, man. We got to finish it. You know, you want to stay up with me. And it's like any little thing, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
taking, you know, if he's throwing something in the bucket, he's got to wait. He's got to wager on it. He's got his so. There's like Mike's competitiveness was ridiculous, like through the charts. You know what I mean? The way he competed for every little thing he did. You know?
Yeah, they said like he was fucking up with the gambling, and was kind of like, yeah, I'll win it back instead of just paying the money. And I guess he kind of didn't understand how serious the people were.
He took
and
care of him. And that shit made him quit. He quit basketball over that shit and joined baseball.
Because
they
were talking about that was that was the nice story that we're going to tell everyone else. It was like, yo, you need to go take some time off because all this shit's about to come out.
Right.
So go away for a while then come back.
Right. Go away.
Because even
make Vegas happy.
I know that we've touched on it before, and it's been a while since I've really dug into it, but I know the story makes no sense. It was like his dad pulled over on the side of the highway to take a nap. Two people fucking, which first off you would just never do. Like you'd go to a rest area, you'd go to something like, but you wouldn't be
it was that time.
55 on a, boom, just pull over to the side with shoom shoom, cars going by, and then dudes ran up on him and robbed him and killed him, and it was
that just seems like what is the odds of that?
Yeah.
I mean, before Mike's father, how many people have been robbed on the side of a highway while taking a nap?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't even think that shit happened. So it was like, these guys are like, hey, pull over. I'm going to rob that guy real quick on the highway because nobody's going to catch us. You know, but it was interesting to see him, just how much of how much of an asshole kind of he was to his teammates at times, But he pushed them. He wanted them to be greater, you know what I mean?
I think him and like BJ Armstrong got into some fights.
Yeah,
shit
BJ,
like that.
a lot of those guys were talking. Horace Grant. He got into everybody. He said Horace Grant was like, Horace Grant he said the way it was, he said, when Mike was on your ass and he rode you, if you didn't back him off you, he was staying there.
Damn.
Mike stayed on your ass the whole time. He's in your face, but he's on your ass. Until you finally basically backed him down, like in the back the fuck off me kind of shit, and you swelled up on him, he would still do it. You know what I mean? I thought that was interesting. But, Mike would come back. He said he would do that, but then, when you pumped up and you showed him like there was no back down, he said he would then come back and, so many minutes later or whatever, and then come back and apologize. Man, hey, listen, man,
I just want you to be better.
Right. He's just that competitive that he wants everybody to have that kind of fire he's got. And the only way he knows is to yell at niggas. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
That's why when people do that comparison of anybody else to Michael Jordan, like with the LeBron thing, where I'm like, no, he wasn't, and LeBron is a different player, size fucking just ridiculous. But nobody had the hunger like Michael, and I was not even a Michael Jordan fan because I was a Seattle Supersonics fan. But how I've been saying, man, when you see LeBron, his team's down by 10 and there's 2 minutes left and he's sitting down, no,
never.
Jordan would have been like, and I want the ball every fucking shot.
Every shot.
LeBron will pass the damn ball with 3 seconds left and let someone else shoot it.
And somebody, it's funny because somebody had said something about they were comparing that '90s basketball and that era to LeBron and these guys now. And they said, listen, he said, let me tell you something that's different. Those guys in the 80s and 90s, he goes, they weren't fucking friends outside. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? A couple of them knew each other, but LeBron is friends with everybody. You know what I mean? He's chummy with everybody. He's getting everybody. He's got Instagram. He's like going to their houses. And he said, Mike wasn't hanging at Larry Bird house.
Yo, you know why Isaiah Thomas wasn't on the fucking Dream Team? Because of Michael Jordan. He was like, because no, me or him. Sorry.
We ain't cool like that.
No.
You know what I mean? But it's like, that's the difference. Though. LeBron is out here. He's like running for mayor. He's chummy. He gets everybody to kind of come on board with him and join King James, and we're gonna win championships. And he recruits people like that, almost like a coach. He's a better coach. You know what I mean? He'll be a great coach. I think LeBron. If LeBron, after his season is over, if he decides, which he probably should, come into actually being a coach, maybe in the NBA, he'd be great, man. Because he knows he's very smart basketball wise.
I could see that, yeah.
But let me give him that. Let me give him that Florida man time real quick.
And also the as we pull that up, the also it's such a big difference because I don't know if the players today could handle the physicality of the 80s and 90s because nowadays, as you know, you cannot be touched on the floor. It's the same thing with the NFL, like how you can't touch the quarterback. You can't touch anybody playing basketball anymore.
And that's the shit Shaq was talking about.
Let Charles Oakley elbow you in the fucking head. Let Anthony Mason just look at you. You'd be like, oh, no, man, you get that rebound. No,
you got that
black
Uncle Fester. You got that black Uncle Fester. You got that. But nah, Shaq was saying that. Shaq was like, I'd be fouled out. He said, if I was playing now game, I get fouled out every game.
Yeah.
because they don't let him body. You know what I mean? Him backing people down, they would have called a foul on him every time. You know what I mean? Offensive foul.
Crazy.
Foul.
Well, that's why like the center isn't a position anymore. Like
Right.
think Alonzo Mourning.
There's no true big
wouldn't
man.
be. Where's Rick Smits?
Right. All the big centers now, they go back and they're shooters. You know what I mean? These guys, your true centers, they're making their true center nowadays is an athletic individual. You know what I mean? It's like these guys need to be up and down scoring. It's not a take it to the rack anymore. Now
Everybody
the guys that are
wants the
doing
three.
it, everybody's
Everybody
taking it to the
wants the
rack
three.
now are the Greek freak.
Yep.
He's not a good shooter, but he has that LeBron shit. LeBron's an average shooter, but taking it to the rack, ain't nobody fucking with LeBron.
Yeah.
He's like a fucking locomotive, man. Ain't nobody getting in the way of that shit.
That's why I'm interested to see Zion next year. I want to see
Right.
if he just gets busy. I want him to break another shoe. You know what I'm saying? I want him to
because
fucking,
he's explosive, man. You look at him, man.
Yeah.
And now you take that.
and he dunks hard.
Right, and now you take what he's got already, and with the trainers he's gonna have, coaches, weight room facility, having that facility. Now you can't compare a Duke Blue Devil facility to an NBA fucking team's facility.
No.
There's no way. You know what I mean? It's just like saying you can never compare your local high school to Duke's fucking facility. You know what I mean? It's like your high school got a nice one, nigga. This is D1.
Exactly. Yeah.
This shit is real around here. You know what I mean? And then you go to the
doing
NBA, it's like, oh, there's millions we're talking about.
Yep.
He's got the state of the art shit, man. You know?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I hope it gets good again.
Yeah.
You know, because especially with Golden State not winning, and I like the nice reset where it's like, all right, man, things will hopefully get different next year.
It's going to switch up, change up. Toronto is going to make Drake the president of operations.
Drake's going to be player coach.
Right, and it's going to be, and that's the point where I'm going to hate Toronto and everything about it.
Yep.
For no reason at all. Toronto, it's not your fault. If we got some Canadian fans listening, we love y'all, man.
Shout out.
No shout outs, no disrespect to Toronto. I want to visit one day. I actually had a one-night stand with a chick from Toronto one
Hello.
time, and it was very, she was a professor, and that was pretty exciting for me.
Canada.
You know what? And I thought about it after. I was like, I thought about it afterwards, like, man, I should have fucking started singing "Oh Canada" right after I busted. You know what I mean? Oh Canada.
So listen, if you've ever fucked somebody from Canada, hit us up 203-594-6977. Let us know what's
were they as freaky as the one I had? I don't know. You let me know. So right about now, we're gonna get into our segment we do with the Florida Man Challenge.
Florida man.
So the Florida Man Challenge is you take a date, whatever date, your birth date, whatever date you want to pick, and you put that in Google, Florida Man, and then that date. You just put Florida Man, that date, or that date, Florida Man, vice versa, whatever. And you'll always get a interesting story that happens.
Well, an interesting arrest. Most
Right,
likely.
right. Interesting story is always an arrest. Right. They don't make sense.
Yep.
So we started off with reading you the headline title. Florida man says he only grabbed his mother by head to kiss her. That was so. It's like, where are we going with that? What does that mean? They say is Florida man was arrested and charged with domestic violence after allegedly grabbing his mother by the back of her head and pulling her hair in Merritt Island, Florida.
He was going for that horde pecker.
Right. He said he told this. The mother told the officers her son, 41-year-old James Isaac Carter, had engaged in a verbal altercation with her husband. As Carter aggressively approached the husband, the mother stepped in between the two men. That's when Carter allegedly grabbed his mother by the back of the neck and pulled her hair. When Carter pulled his mother's head close to his face, he told his mother that he will take care of her husband tonight.
Ooh.
Carter allegedly defended his actions, explaining to the deputies that he only grabbed his mother by the back of the head to kiss her. He was booked in county jail.
I kiss aggressively. That's what I do.
Mom knows I'm passionate about my kissing, and she knows that. She knows that. I don't know why she called you guys.
She got in the middle of two guys arguing, and then
Right.
he just grabbed her and was like, "Mom, let me show you how to kiss."
Right. Get over here.
Like-
You're lacking on the tongue. That's why I have to fight him.
That was another thing. Yeah, he was trying to do in front of her husband. He's like, "I'm going to kiss my mom better than you can kiss my mom."
It's my mom, and I'll show you. Nigga, what? I haven't kissed my mother on the mouth since I was I could remember because I was too young to say, "Stop, Mom, that's
Right.
nasty." You know, you get older, and around that 6 years old, and ill cheek, mommy, cheek, forehead. Give me a kiss, forehead. That was me, nigga. Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, give me a kiss. Yeah, get there. Kiss that noggin, nigga.
But it is funny. Like that's some. it's some real drug type of talk. It's some real altered mental state to believe that someone's going to believe that story.
Right,
I was
right.
like, no. I was grabbing her by the back of the neck hard. I was grabbing her by the back. So this was a two-handed approach.
Right.
Because he grabbed her by the back of the neck and the hair. So he went with
I'm trying to think. That's like a graphic.
he went
cuff
romance
nigga.
novel.
Listen, Casablanca, what the fuck are you doing right now?
And then to have like, because it's funny when people like. When people lie to that degree of like,
Right.
no, you got it all wrong.
You're
what
not
I was
listening.
doing,
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
hey, if you're not close with your mom, that's fine. Let me tell you what was going on in my house.
Right.
Whoa.
We slip tongue around here. We're Austrian. That's what we do. Shout out to
Grab the
Austrians. I
back
don't know
of
if
your
you niggas
mom's
do
head.
that or not. So that's Florida man. And
Shout
that-
out to Florida people because
Shout out to-
it sounds insane.
It does. That's why people just retire there and don't live there. Unless you're born there, and then you have no choice.
Yeah, then you just become crazy and fucking
Right.
spread.
Right. Just go up to the Carolinas. It's nice there. It's nice. People like it there. So yeah. At the end of the day, my niggas,
It's the beginning of the night.
and this is episode 79, my niggas. And that's one before ochenta. Ochenta is 80 in English. In Spanish, I mean, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. I am the nigga with the poofy top. Yung ai, doink, pastry. Shout out to the Japanese niggas. Love y'all. Konnichiwa, bitches. You know what I mean? And this is a watermelon versus pumpkin, man.
You know what it is, watermelonversuspumpkin.com, and I am the white man that needs a tan and can't wait for the sun to come out.
Get there,
Maybe
get
I'll
there.
go back to the motherland.
Yeah.
You know what it is. Once again, hit us up on this hotline, 203-594-6977. If you made it to the end, we appreciate you. Click down below. For all the deals and things that we got going on. Follow us on all social media. Like, share, subscribe,
Get
tell
that.
a friend, tell an enemy, do whatever you need.
Hey, Jesse. Peace. Niggas, I love you. Niggas, you'll know. Look up Jesse. Whatever. Smollett!